Yo, what's up, my people? It's your boy Noble Living back for another episode of DYF Bet. Super excited to be here. I got my best bets for you on Sunday, November the 20th. Now, listen to this. We've got a full slate of games. We've got NFL. We've got some great games there. And then also, we've got a good full slate of college basketball as well. We got Kentucky playing Gonzaga. So, there is a lot of action out here that I definitely want to get into today. Shout out to my boy Josh Smooth. He won the competition that we had in our Telegram group yesterday. We decided to do a competition to see who could pick the best games. We had 6 games to choose from, and the winner, we were going to give you $50, right? Josh Smooth, he said Magic plus 6.5, Timberwolves first quarter money line, Clippers, Spurs under 221. He got the Kentucky, got them plus 21.5. Those were all winners. Bangers. He went 4 for 2. So shout out to him. I want to do the challenge again. And next time we do it, we might do it on a Sunday so we can get that NFL action out there, see who's the best NFL capper inside the group. And then we might do another big giveaway as well. But today I got a few games that I'm looking at and I'm trying to cash in and make some good money on this Sunday. Yesterday was a great day. Was able to cash in on a few late game winners, was practicing some discipline, really was trying not to take a lot of games because I realized I was losing a lot of money on Saturdays. So I chilled out. So I'm happy to come into this Sunday and let's kill it today, all right? The first bet I'm liking, Justin Fields over 68.5 rushing yards, okay? Now, he's a quarterback and you're probably saying this is a lot of yards, but look what this dude's been doing. He's been balling and he's been giving the Bears a chance. He's gone over this total in 4 of his last 5 games, and he still came close on the one game that he missed because he got 60 yards in that game, and that was against the Cowboys, all right? Now, I think Fields and the Bears, they're finding their rhythm offensively, and they've been struggling at the beginning of the season with their offense, but now they're getting the flow to it. And I think they've also realized that in order for them to stay competitive and in the game, which we've seen over the last few weeks, they need Justin Fields to use his legs because that's going to open up the occasional passes that he's going to have to throw. Last game against the Lions, they lost by 1, and guess what? He ran for 147 yards. The game before that, they lost by 3 to the Dolphins, and you know what he ran for? Yep, 178 yards. So, these are running back numbers from a quarterback. That game against the Cowboys that I said he went under, that was a 20-point blowout in favor of the Cowboys. So he had to throw the ball. And then against the Patriots and the Commanders, he rushed for 82 yards and 88 yards, right? So for me, he's been getting the numbers. He's been getting the volume. The games where they've been competitive, he's been running the ball. And today they play the Falcons. They should be competitive in this game. This should be a close game. Mariota's not doing too hot. The Falcons are not that great of a team. Their rush defense is in the middle of the pack. They're ranked 18th in the NFL, and they're giving up 120 rushing yards a game, okay? So the Bears should be able to run their normal offense, which has been running the ball, which means Justin Fields is going to be getting these yards. I like his attempts, but the books have adjusted. I've been cashing on Justin Fields' attempts all season. When it was at 7.5, 8.5, I've been cashing on that. But now the books have it at 11.5. That's a little bit high, but I'm going to go with the yards here. And this is a game where the Bears should win, and they should be close. So that means Fields is using his legs. So give me the Justin Fields over 68.5 rushing yards. Now, you guys know it's Sunday NFL, so I'm always going to have an Eagles bet. Fly, Eagles, fly. Now, truthfully, my NFL season has been okay, right? But the Eagles have been cashing in for me. You know why they've been cashing in for me? Because I found this one angle that the books have just not adjusted to, and I'm going to keep riding it for as long as I can. And I actually even realized a better trend inside of this one. So look, I'm going to give you that sports betting tip here in a second. I'm taking the Eagles over 13.5 first half points, okay? I've taken this each of the last 3 weeks, and I've hit it each of the last 3 weeks. Do you know how many times the Eagles have not scored 14 first half points? Yeah, it's not happened this season. They're averaging 19.5 points per game in the first half, okay? And this prop has not gone under, and I've been cashing on it week after week. I'm just mad that I found it only 4 weeks ago. But guess what? Hey, we're going to keep riding it. The Colts defense are 23rd in the NFL, and they're giving up on an average 12.5 first half points per game. So that's an average. If I average those two together, that's close to 16 points per game that I'm getting, so I'll take the few points. And then this is the way I look at the game. The Colts want to run the ball. They realize that's their strength, but guess what? I believe the Eagles know this, and they're going to all right, we got to get on top quickly. So this way it's going to force Matt Ryan to have to throw the ball. And we've seen this year what has to happen when Matt Ryan's throwing the ball a lot. And guess what? That's going to play right in favor of the Eagles here. So give me the point. Give me the first half points with the Eagles. It's not missed so far this year, and I believe we can cash it today. Eagles over 13 and a half first half points, okay? And here, if you want a little sprinkle bet, Matt Ryan to throw an interception. Like I said, he's going to have to throw it. And who else? Like Gardner Johnson out there, 6 interceptions. You've got Darius Slay, one of the best lockdown corners in the game right now. So I think the Matt Ryan interception has some value to it as well. All right, so I gave you 2 NFL cash winners that I'm really confident in. So I was like, all right, let me look for a college basketball angle that I'm feeling. Now, I've got 2 games here that I like equally. I wouldn't consider them like a best bet, but I'd consider them strong leans, okay? And the first game that I'm really liking is Virginia money line, and I'm getting it right now on my book at even number. All right, and this is a handicapping rule for me. When I see a line adjust like this, and I liked it beforehand, I gotta be able to take the value, even if I don't go as heavy on it. Like Virginia opened up on the line at -2.5. Right now, my book is now Virginia +1. I like them at -2.5, and I like them even better now on the money line. That now that I can get it at even money. They showed us on Friday, listen, this Virginia team is for real. They played a very good Baylor team, and they went on a 21-2 run to begin that second half. And they twice led that game by 22 points. Like Virginia, they're legit, okay? This is a team that they're getting all 5 of their starters back, so they have that experience. They're used to that harmony, and we saw that on Friday when they played a really good Baylor team. And listen, Illinois, they showed some fight in their game against UCLA. They came back in the second half. They did what they had to do. But let's be serious. If we switch those 2 scenarios, and if Virginia gets up on a team like Illinois and the famous Tony Benny defense, nah, Illinois not coming back, okay? And I really like Virginia in this game. I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be down to the wire. But I do think Virginia is going to pull this one out. I think they're a legitimate team that's going back to the NCAA tournament. Keenan Clark has been there for like 50 years. Like, listen, this is a team that I'm going to believe in, and I'm riding with them tonight against Illinois. Now, the other game that I really like is Samford. Now, Samford is a silent 4-0. But this is a game that I'd really grab live because the line has a like 9.5. And that's a little bit too big of a spread for me. But they are playing a very mediocre Texas Southern team. But now this is another game where I think experience matters. Sanford has a lot of experience here. Okay, they're bringing back 4 starters from last year, including their junior guard, Keith Glover, and then their senior guard, Logan Dye, right? They also got their junior and another senior on the court, so there's a lot of veteran experience here, and then they're projected to win the SoCon this year. So I think Sanford could cover this line at -9.5, but I really want to grab it live or maybe grab a first half line if I can get it at like -3.5, -2.5. Now, Texas Southern has played a tough non-conference schedule, so their 1-4 record might be a little deceiving. They played some tough opponents like number 25 ranked Texas Tech, number 3 Houston, number 13 Auburn, and they were able to actually beat an Arizona State team in overtime that beat Michigan on Thursday night. So, Texas Southern's played some tough competition. So that's really one of the reasons why I want to get this spread a little lower. But in that game against Arizona State only shot 34% from the field and 22% from 3. So it really was a bad performance on Arizona State's part. So I really expect Sanford to get it done here. I like this team with more experience in this position, but I wish I can get this line a little bit lower. Now, I know the World Cup also starts today. I don't have a best bet inside the World Cup, but I do like the angle that Ecuador is going to win that game and maybe under 2 goals. I'm looking forward to betting the World Cup. I'm getting into soccer betting, haven't betted too much, but I've been tracking it, I've been monitoring it, I've been looking at who the stars are in the different European leagues, and I'm excited to bet my first World Cup. So I have no official best bet on this game, but I do like this angle that Ecuador will win on this game on the money line, but under 2 goals. So maybe just like 1-0, or maybe if you get it that 2.5. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. We got a few good games on the board today in the NFL. I would look forward to talking to you inside the Telegram where we are cashing in on bets every single day. We got a full slate of NFL and college basketball. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Can't wait to talk to you guys. Can't wait to keep dropping more content for you. And let's win and let's make some money and dictate your fate today. Let's go.